Hey everybody, this is Frost or Failed Guardian again. The rumor mill's burning up again, except this time it's spelling out Destiny and what is to come from the next big update that was announced to be released on April 12th of this year. Anywhere you look today, you'll see people trying to come up with logical reasonings of what will be in the next update. Bungie has once again made a very vague statement, given their release date, and saying there'll be new gear and updated gear and weapons and so on. Also, something about a shader that I'm pretty sure nobody actually gives a shit about. Some of the biggest rumors going on also is the most vague and possibility of a new engram color and raid materials. The new materials wouldn't be that much of a shock since they've done it twice before, so big whoopee. The new engram color sure would be since it's presumed to be higher than the exotics in terms of rarity. They're saying a ruby colored engram that only drops from a specific boss each day at a ridiculously low rate will give weapons and gear with two unique perks and maybe even elemental damage. At least that's the rumor. What if it turns out it's kind of still up in the air? Personally, I'm not seeing it, although it sounds freaking great in theory. The idea of super rare weapons and gear only obtainable from grinding your brains out would be nice right now, since these days you could trip over somebody at max level with every exotic in the game, namely yours truly. Also, would give collectors a reason to keep playing, whereas right now most of them die-hard fans are moved off to games like The Division. As always, Bungie's all locked up like a virgin's legs and only opening them for a peek here and there. The problem with that is that gamers are very limited in tolerance and bullshit, and Bungie simply stinks of it. In my opinion, from what I know, I don't think they have a clue of what the fuck to do. They see the walls closing in on them in their multi-million-dollar 10-year bonanza of a game. Bungie needs to open up a bit and give players something to look forward to. The whole well down the road, maybe, so on, haha, crap has gotten kind of old and stale. Destiny's become a cornucopia of failed ideas and just broken dreams. I mean, we're in year 2 now. It's time to stop the fucking trial and error shit and get a plan together. We're all tired of hearing about these updates and mini releases. Bungie needs to worry more about keeping their core players and a lot less about nerfing these fucking weapons over and over again. This has become evident more so since The Taken King, when afterwards, even the idea or remote idea of talking about any future content fell into a black hole. Plain and simple, they broke the fucking game. It's that goddamn simple. Crimson Days is the last and hopefully the final mini event and the proof of that, if anything. The whole chocolate ghost thing with the 320s where they decided to give them out if you've played 7 games. I mean, I'm not a 5-year-old waiting for the fucking Easter Bunny anymore. I assume that someone or two probably complained to Bungie about it, and they released a statement saying as long as you played the 7 games, win or lose, you get a 320 Ghost Shell. Anyway, that's all for me today. Make sure you bash the living shit out of that like button, and don't forget to subscribe.